I have this deep experience in finance, capital markets, early stage public venture capital, and more. And so my skills and abilities still in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to the other side of the pendulum and explored that, where it was literally just my suitcase that was with me.
Mm.
And in the suitcase, I had a tent and my tools and whatever. And on that journey, tried the other side of living. Like, how frugal could I live, and how basic and how simple, And then coming like full circle of that has been finding the balance between the two.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, how to live in flow in business, and how to bring some of these philosophical principles into the the more professional work I do, that is still aligned with a bit of structure, right? That is still aligned with like a clear intention, a mission, a specific problem to focus on solving exceptionally well, like these types of things. So where do I find the marriage of these two worlds? Because at their extremes, they're polar opposite, right? The individual barefoot hanging out of a tree. I know it's a bit crass to say it that way, but you know what I mean. Like the pure hippie, right?
Yeah.
Is like, fuck capitalism, and like resent possessions and whatever. The most high functioning investment banker, at least on paper, there are more kind of spiritual, luminary, enlightened professionals now as well. It's not to overgeneralize, but let's just say that the archetype of that extreme is polar opposite to that, that individual in the tree or sitting under the tree, so to speak. And we'll say like, oh, well, that bleeding heart hippie or whatever, right? Like, it's different. Those are polar views.
Yeah.
So where's the compromise? Because we're all here. But I will suggest to you that more often than not, the investment banker or similar, in the capital side, is lacking some substance on the more spiritual or feel-based levels. It's a very stressful world, stressful environment. Markets swinging every day, tickers rolling across your desk every day. Financial pressures, right? On the other side, this individual who like isn't really attuned to that side does have financial pressures for sure. So maybe so the investment banker may be doing well financially, but not feeling good about what it takes to actually be there. On the other side, you've got a person who's not doing good necessarily financially, but feels great because they're just shunning the system. Well, neither of those extremes are sustainable, in my opinion. So how do we embrace deeper awareness and consider these principles and integrate them into our lives, but also still participate in progress and the advancement of, humanity, civilization, like the best versions of ourselves, and all of this integrated, and been a big part of my work and exploration. And I feel I've got it pretty balanced, I think it can swing from center a little bit, but I check in, I can feel it. I'm like, oh, I'm pushing a bit too hard. I'm headed a bit more that way. Or, oh, I've been lying on this blanket for a while. Like, I should probably get up and like, start like, rolling up the sleeves and like putting a little more focus in things. So you can sway a little bit, but I feel I've found a balance between the two. But I do feel part of my journey was exploring the extremes of them to understand each, and then find that like middle ground harmony for myself,